Hello everyone, and this is my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen episode 6. Last time, after Sukuna was able to get control of Yuji's body because for some reason Yuji wasn't taking over, he escaped the place and then went after Megumi. He then took out Yuji's heart, saying that he can stay alive for a while without it, but if Yuji tries to take over, then he'll die without it. So, and Megumi saw that the left hand had regenerated. So he thought that maybe if he could trick Sukuna into regenerating his heart, maybe then he'd be able to save him. So they fought for a bit, and Sukuna clearly had the advantage over him, and Megumi was getting trashed big time. But Megumi was still fighting, and eventually Sukuna started enjoying the fight. Eventually, Yuji managed to take over, but the heart hadn't regenerated, and he died right then and there. But then Satoru thought that they took advantage of his absence and sent those three to fight a curse that they knew they couldn't beat in order to take down Sukuna's vessel right then and there. He mentioned that the elders were too scared of him and they wanted to take advantage of that to try and kill Yuji right then and there while fighting that curse. And he thought that if Megumi and Nobara died as well, then that would mean more trouble for him. He thought maybe they just took advantage of his absence and used that as an opportunity to get rid of Sukuna's vessel. And then we also meet some of the second years, one of whom is a panda. And it seems like Megumi and Nobara are about to start training to take on some Jujutsu sorcerers from the other Jujutsu school. And then we meet some other guy who's surrounded by some other curses, who thinks that Yuji Itadori may still be alive. So something is going on inside there with him and Sukuna, and I think that's what's going to happen in this episode. So I think in this episode we're going to show that, and then maybe Sukuna will heal his heart and he'll come back to life. Who knows? But now it seems like those two are about to have a talk, so let's see how that turns out. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this episode. Please leave a like on the video. Please leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and please subscribe for more. And with that said, let's get started. This is Jujutsu Kaisen episode 6 English dubbed. Oh, the spine? Is that the spine? Oh, cool.
Don't poke around inside me. Not without my permission. I hate that punk ass.
Then you come down here, and I'll tear you open.
Oh. Oh gosh.
You're being awfully hostile, aren't you?
Ha! You got that right. You expect kindness after you murdered me?
So that's the thanks I get for healing your arm and hand?
Let's not forget that right after that, you ripped out my heart.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
are we anyway? Is this hell? I'm not crazy about being stuck with you for eternity.
Who's coming after you?
I hope you're ready for this!
Oh. Oh. Oh.
He was aiming for where I stood?
You fell for it! Gotcha!
Oh. Oh gosh.
What the?
You're just so predictable.
Darn it. No.
I was sure I landed that one perfectly. Damn it.
This isn't the afterlife. This place is my innate domain. You could say we're not dead just yet.
Just yet.
If you'll accept my conditions, I'll fix your heart and bring us both back to life. Very soon, I'll be able to see something interesting.
What do you mean? You saw something in
I
him?
have just two conditions. Whenever I chant the word extension, you'll surrender your body to me for 1 minute. 2, you'll completely forget you made this promise.
No way! I don't know what you're after here, but it's shady as hell.
Yeah.
During that minute, I won't kill or injure anyone, loser.
Like I never believe you!
It's not about whether you believe me or not.
Then?
This is a pact, a gesh. I'll be the one punished if I break it.
Okay. So not him.
A pact founded in mutual interest. That's one of the key factors behind all jujutsu.
Why are you doing this?
I'll accept your conditions.
Oh, you will?
Just that it means I'll come back to life! I'd never accept that. Bring me back to life without any conditions. It's all thanks to you I died in the first place.
Yeah.
We'll fight to the death and I'll do it without conditions if you defeat me. But if I win, then you live only under my 2 conditions.
Yeah, I'll kick your ass.
Oh, no, 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 no. You lost. Yeah, that wasn't a smart idea.
Expect a forehead flick.
Nah.
A forehead flick?
You know why I decided to become a teacher at the school in the first place? Because I have a dream.
What is his dream?
The top of the Jujutsu world is a den of vice. Conservative fools, traditional fools, arrogant fools. Just plain fools.
Okay.
I want to reset that garbage jujutsu world.
Oh.
Murdering all the fools at the top would be an easy task.
But?
No fix. Because they'd all just get replaced and then there'd be no revolution.
Ah.
Plus, if I did that, no one would want to follow me.
Yeah.
That's why I chose education instead.
Oh.
As a way to... It's also why I send students to do my missions.
Chance for you to slack off.
And they're all talented. Especially Hakari the third year and the second year Okotsu. They'll become jujutsu sorcerers on par with me. Yuji would have been one of them as well.
Ah.
I'm going to get started. Are you gonna watch from there?
He's awake!
Whoa.
Gojo!
Welcome back.
Hi there.
Yo, well thanks.
But now, what are the conditions? Is it the same one? Like the extension thing or what?
I'll have him back in time for the exchange event.
Okay. Alright, so he's back. Good.
I've got to get out of here right now. I've always had a strong sense of responsibility, and I've been saving all my pay so I can send my 4 younger sisters to college too. But I can't fight my survival instincts. And I know if I go near that table, I'll die.
Okay.
Satoru Gojo. Could we kill him if we joined forces?
No. He'd either flutter out of your grasp, or in the worst case, you'd all get exercised. I would recommend you pour your energy into sealing him rather than killing him.
Okay.
We'll use the special grade Cursed Object Prison Realm.
Prison realm. What does that do?
I'm sorry, boss, but I quit.
Prison realm? That horrible thing?
It's warm. The AC working?
Relax, Jogo, or you'll overheat the place.
Have you decided on...
Oh! I didn't think that would happen.
I wish you wouldn't cause such a commotion, Jogo.
Oh, this is nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing? Look what you just did. Oh! Shoot! They're all burning up. That guy was smart. Who already left? Leave. Leave right now. Leave this instant. Leave right now. Leave right now, woman. Come on. Get up. Get up. Get up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
How strong am I in terms of Sukuna's fingers?
I'd say 8 or 9 fingers.
Yeah?
8 or 9.
Plenty. Give me the prison realm. I'll add it to my collection. And in return, I promise you,
8 or
I'll
9.
kill Gojo.
Come on. No! Darn. Oh. I want her to make it out of there.
He wasn't successful, but after we confirmed your son's death, he at least tried to bring his body back for you.
Oh, you got his name tag.
Please take this.
Proof of death.
I know it's not much. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Tadashi.
Don't apologize. I'm the only one who will mourn him. No one else will even care.
At least there's some form of closure.
As a sorcerer, what kind of people do you want to save?
Huh? What difference should it make to me whether my actions save anyone at all?
Huh?
I knew I shouldn't have asked you.
Say what? Fushiguro! Quit asking interview prep questions and come switch places with me!
Oh gosh, what's he doing to you?
What the hell are they doing?
Ah.
Practice.
Mustard leaf.
You're both pretty weak in close quarters.
So first, see if you can land a blow on us.
You're already a head above the rest when it comes to close combat, Yuji. So what you need to learn to do next is
learn
control cursed
Jujutsu.
energy. And we need to add to your basic knowledge of Jujutsu.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Sorry, I'm just happy because I know you're the best and you're the one I wanted to have train me. I won't be able to face them the way I am now.
Alright, well, first take a look at those 2 soda cans over there.
What's that face?
Cursed energy? And that's cursed technique.
I see.
Huh?
No, I don't.
Why are they doing that?
Then think of cursed energy as electricity, and cursed techniques as electrical appliances.
Okay,
Run that electricity through appliances to achieve various...
that's a nice one. That's a nice way to explain it, I mean.
Whereas here, I channeled cursed energy into a cursed technique to activate it, twisting the can with Jujutsu.
Okay.
Can't use cursed techniques. Aside from simple Shikigami and your basic barriers, cursed techniques are fundamentally etched into your body from the day you're born.
Oh.
And native talent.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay?
Yeah, I just thought I'd be able to pull off thunder or fire or a power.
Don't worry about those.
I wanted to pull off a spirit.
Okay, calm down, calm down.
You just can't use them yet. But eventually, Sukuna's cursed techniques will be engraved into your body.
Oh.
Let's just ignore the things you can't do and work on enhancing your strengths.
Why is with him like this?
Cursed energy.
Why is
I'm way more
this
scared
is
of someone
silly?
with solid basics than I am of inferior jujutsu. Hit me here. Not that I think you can.
Alright. Let's see if this works. Nope, nothing.
That punch had zero cursed energy.
Yeah.
But why?
Because it requires negative emotions. In the fight that you're recalling, you were probably brimming with fear and with anger.
Yep.
Ah! Well, now that you mention it, Fushiguro's always ticked off.
Demon dogs! Not quite.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I'm irritated all of a sudden.
Why is this so funny?
This actually feels pretty good. All students are trained to produce cursed energy using even the faintest sparks of emotion. And they're trained in ways to avoid wasting their cursed energy when their emotions are flaring up as well.
Oh.
Is especially exhausting.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what's that?
Watching movies.
Watching movies?
Yep.
Do you have
From classic
time for all that?
non-stop as long as you can stay awake.
Who's that?
You'll be watching them with this guy.
Oh,
Who's that?
it's with a cute but creepy doll.
It's cute.
Eh.
It's another cursed corpse.
From the principal. Yeah, I recognize his style.
Okay.
This corpse will wake up and attack you just like that, if you don't keep cursed energy flowing into it. Your first assignment is to watch a movie from start to finish without waking the cursed corpse. This trains you to maintain a steady output of...
Okay.
But soon it'll start demanding greater output, so you can't let your guard down. The heroine's annoying, but she dies gloriously in the end.
Thanks for the spoiler.
Yeah. Gojo.
Let's start with an action adventure. Ah, come on!
Hey, keep that cursed energy steady.
Okay. So that'll help him keep his emotions in check.
Swords cost you time sheathing and unsheathing them. You often carry around 2 or even more with you, don't you? How do you do that?
Oh, I make Panda carry them.
Nah.
I knew I shouldn't have asked. Part 2.
Why did you run? Kind of a waste of your talents.
Wasted
Will I
his
have the
time.
potential to beat special grades? Is that what he meant by that?
Whoa. That's new.
Huh?
Okay. Somehow he's able to do that.
Urahara? Where is Urahara? Am I lost?
Who is he looking for?
In the area where I used to live, we had designated trash bags.
What are you talking about? We're running out of time.
And the bags were red for plastic and blue for combustible trash.
Don't attack me while I'm drinking soda!
While you were dead, did you talk to Sukuna?
Not sure.
Erase your memory.
I think he did say something like that. But I can't remember what it was.
I'll surprise him and show up early for a change. Stop here.
Why?
You're going to hit me if I drive away without you, aren't you?
Just what type of guy do you think I am?
Okay then.
You went way fast. Oh, they're coming after you already. That was fast.
Who are you then?
So they're already coming after you. Alright.
Juju Stroll!
Sukuna now.
It's a turn of Gojo's Go!
What?
We're here at my alma mater, Tokyo Metropolitan Jujutsu Tech High School. Oh no! A boy in trouble already? He's a new student. Imagine yourself on a narrow pathway at school. Standing before you is a row of college boys, and you can see they haven't noticed you. You want to kill them all. And so you...
Shut up.
So Yuji is back, and now he's finally all set to begin training to learn cursed energy. So he had a talk with Sukuna, and Sukuna made some conditions. Yuji tried to fight him, but Sukuna was too strong for him. He managed to do a good amount, I guess, but Sukuna saw through all of it and was able to beat him. But he saw something interesting from Megumi and actually decided to bring back Yuji's heart, but he wanted to make two conditions. So the first was, after he chants the word extension, he'd take over for 1 minute, and in that time he won't kill or injure anyone. And the second condition is that Yuji would forget ever making it. So, and Yuji didn't want to do that first, obviously, because he didn't trust Sukuna at all. Sukuna may have healed his hand and his fingers, but then after that, he ripped out his heart, and then Yuji died because of it. So why should Yuji trust him? I'm glad Yuji wasn't blindly trusting Sukuna. I mean, Sukuna was the reason he died in the first place, so why should he trust him, right? Yeah. So then Sukuna said something else. We'll fight to the death. If you win, then I'll bring you back without any conditions. But if I win, I'll bring you back under my two conditions. Yeah, sure, let's fight. And then he just killed Yuji right then and there inside him. And then Yuji was brought back to life. So he was brought back to life. So that woman was about to do something to him, and then suddenly he got up and was back. So yeah, he is now come back to life and is all set to begin his curse energy training. So his first step is to do it by watching movies. And Gojo said that process was extremely exhausting. He tried doing that punch I did earlier, but he couldn't get it to work because all the anger and frustration he was feeling, he wasn't feeling it at that moment, and so he couldn't get it out. And the way he reacted to not being able to use curse techniques, what was that? He sat on the floor, white and everything, just doing this, doing all that. But Satoru thinks that eventually he may be able to use Sukuna's curse techniques. So I like the way he explained cursed energy and cursed techniques. Like, cursed energy is electricity and cursed techniques is electrical appliances. So energy is just the power that you use, and techniques is like how you apply that power. It's like in Naruto, the thing with chakra. Chakra is just the power, and jutsus are actually like the techniques. So it's like that as well. Same thing over here. But apparently you can't learn any new cursed techniques. The techniques that you can use are ingrained into you the day you're born. So instead he has to try something else. His physical capabilities were already pretty high, so now he's devoting all his training into cursed energy training. But from Megumi and Nobara, on the other hand, they don't have very strong physical abilities, and now the second year they're helping them train that instead. So now Yuji has to watch movies while constantly pouring cursed energy into that doll. If he can keep cursed energy pouring into the doll, then he'll stay asleep. But if he stops pouring cursed energy into it, then he'll wake up and smack him in the face. And watching movies will make him feel all sorts of emotions, and that'll train him to keep a steady flow of cursed energy even while he's feeling all those emotions. Sometimes, if he lets his emotions run too wild, he may end up wasting too much cursed energy, and he can't do that. So this will help him keep that in check. So he's going to start small for now, but eventually he'll have to start pouring more into it, and that'll allow him to do a steady flow. And just like Naruto, this is a bit like the tree climb exercise. A constant steady flow of chakra without wasting too much. And that's what he's doing over here. Constant steady flow, not using too much. So he figured out how to use curse energy, well, kind of. So now he has to try and slowly build that up. And that's what watching movies is going to help with. It's extremely exhausting because it takes a lot of time, and he has to make sure he doesn't get smacked in the face too many times. We'll have to see how this training goes. So they said there was about a month and a half left to go before this meetup with the other school, so they're training for that. So we got back to Megumi and Nobara, who are training with the second years. That panda is just really handing it to Nobara. She's just tossing her around, like whirling her around so much, and she just can't do much about it. Megumi was thinking back to what Sukuna said to him during their fight. He noticed something interesting about him, and that's why he wants to revive Yuji. I'm not sure what it is he saw in Megumi. He put his hand on the floor and somehow he's able to go through it. Maybe Sukuna saw that Megumi has a power that he doesn't know about. So maybe he has a new technique that he doesn't know yet. He knows that he can summon cursed spirits, but there may be something more. I'm not sure what the passing through it is supposed to mean. Can he pass through things or something, or how does that work? Well, it seems like he's going to be doing some training of his own along with the second years. So he prefers to keep his hands free so it doesn't look like he's going to be using a weapon. Seems like he's going to be more of a brawler. Maybe Yuji can actually help him with it. And they still don't know he's alive. For now, he's keeping it a secret to see how things play out, or until he can build up his power. So he's going to train Yuji first, and after he thinks he's strong enough, then they'll tell everyone that he's alive. So yeah, just more training, and Nobara was going shopping earlier, and yeah. And now, so back at the restaurant, they were still talking about going after Gojo, and apparently that curse was with him. He thinks that he's as powerful as 8 fingers of Sukuna. 8. And Yuji only has 3. So they talked about another special grade cursed object that they had, Prison World. That's apparently a very powerful one. Does it have some Sukuna fingers inside as well? Like 2 or 3 fingers maybe? But then again, if he's as powerful as 8 fingers, then why is he afraid? So maybe that's some other kind of special grade curse. Well, I guess we'll have to find out next episode since it seems like he's come after Gojo. So that guy doesn't think he's strong enough to actually beat Gojo and that he should focus on trying to seal him instead. We'll have to see how Gojo handles against that though. And speaking of Gojo, so he said that the reason why he became a teacher was because he doesn't like the current Jujutsu system and wants to reform it. He could just easily kill the elders, but then someone else would just take their place, and if he did kill them, no one would follow them again. So instead he chose to educate them and reform it that way, from the roots. So it's nice to learn a bit more about that. And it's no wonder why he doesn't like the elders. They're also scared of Yuji that they actually took advantage of his absence and made him go up against that special great curse, hoping he would die. Well, he kind of did, but now he's back. Yeah, so it's no wonder he wants to reform all that. And I like that we got to see that from him. And then, well, let's see, what's it? Okay, so the movie training. So he'd be watching movies, watching with a thing, drinking. But if he saw Spurring Course energy, and when he's drinking, yeah, that happened earlier, and yeah. And Gojo knows that he made a condition with Sukuna, but Yuji kind of forgot what the condition was, and yeah, so that's gonna have to come in at some point. So he has to say the word extension, and then he will show himself. I wonder what's gonna happen whenever he chants that word. He's gonna come out at some point and say that word, and okay. Well, he said that he agreed not to hurt or kill anyone while he's in that state, and that if he breaks that pact, then he'll be the one suffering. Yuji won't suffer one bit. I hope he was telling the truth about that and wasn't just lying to Yuji. Well, it doesn't matter now. We'll have to see though. He better have been telling the truth. He said only he will be suffering if something went wrong and not Yuji. Or maybe that's part of the pact. If he says that only he'll suffer, not Yuji, then maybe that's how it works. So he formed a pact and now he's back, and who knows what Sukuna is going to do going forward. He seemed pretty interested in Megumi and seemed like he wants to watch over him for now. So I think there's going to be a lot between Sukuna and Megumi going forward. So let us see how that turns out. So yeah, they're still training. Gojo is being attacked by a curse, and I think we're going to see how that continues next time. So let's see how Gojo faces off against that curse next time on Jujutsu Kaisen. Thank you for watching my reaction to this episode. Please leave a like on the video, please leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and please subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time. Bye.